Brendan, how you doing?
I'm very good, thanks, Pete. You?
Yeah, not too bad at all, mate. We are going to build your perfect manager. So I'm going to give you loads of different categories. You can give me one name, past or present. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Johan Cruyff.
What a guy.
Yeah, very, very attacking based philosophy, based around dominance and tactically his teams played out of different systems, but always with the same style and the same charisma. So yeah, most definitely Johan Cruyff. Sir Alex Ferguson. He's so decisive over many years, very strong-willed and knowing what he wanted from his players and from his teams, and when he had to make decisions, he made them.
And he'd let you know if you didn't behave, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
The old hairdryer, wallop, have that.
Yeah, might be difficult nowadays, but certainly in decision making, Peter, he was fantastic. A manager called Jock Stein. He was the first British manager to win the European Cup. Jock came into Celtic and was there for about 13 years. The success he had, but how he then transformed the club, and then how he managed the players within that, and older players that worked with him in a generation. That was one of the things that they talked about. So, as he was obviously big in all elements, but in terms of how he managed his players and people, it was first class.
I've spoken to quite a few of the boys that you've managed, and they say your man management is second to none. It's first class. Is that something you try and work on?
Well, no, I think a lot of it is natural. I think you have a genuine care for people, and I always want them to be the best that they can. I always think that players can develop. So if you feel that, then you're always wanting to help, and in order to help, you have to be able to communicate and speak with them, so yeah, it's something that I think is natural and in people, but of course it's something that comes with experience as well. You look at Jurgen currently; he's a great connection with the players and the supporters. He's get Pep again, animated, in the game.
Pep proper loses it, doesn't he? He proper goes for it sometimes.
Well, listen, we all do at certain moments. You tend to find normally the European guys are a little bit more animated than the British guys. We tend to keep it within, but there's no right or wrong. I think that I don't think there's a perfect way, if I'm being honest. There's different ways, but I wouldn't say there's any one way, Peter, that I would say that's what I'd want to be, other than yourself. I remember my first spell at Chelsea when Jose was there, 2004. He was amazing.
I'm European champion, so I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one.
He was just so good in terms of working the media as such. He was very, very good. I think I've a look over time, and there's obviously, many managers are very good in front of the press and whatnot. But I think when I was growing up, I always loved to listen to Brian Clough. When Brian Clough came into, when he was talking, it was he always talked sense. He was very humorous, and I really enjoyed listening to him. But there's lots of managers that are very good in the press. I think the one that really sprung to mind was Kenny Dalglish. When I was a young manager at Swansea, we played Liverpool at Anfield. We drew 0-0. We played well in the game, and when we come in afterwards, there were sort of two separate rooms. Where you've got a room where the coaches and that can go, and we normally went into there. but he invited me down into his manager's room. There was a manager's room, which obviously I was able to see when I was there myself as a manager. And that really always stuck out with me. He invited me down into his sort of personal space, and we had a drink and a chat after the game. So, yeah, most managers always are hospitable, of course, after the games. But that was one that always stuck in my mind as a generous thing to do at the time.
What was King Kenny's menu like? What did he have on the drinks list?
Yeah, no, it's always very good at Liverpool. The food and the drinks and everything was fine. So no, they're a club that really look after you. So yeah, it was a nice touch.
Brendan, that's one hell of a manager, and great to see you, pal.
Brilliant. You too, mate. Take care.
Cheers,
mate. Cheers. Bye. Bye.